Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I'm Professor Cecile Gevel-Prakish, an Associate Professor based in the UKZN Graduate School of Business and Leadership. I will be the Program Director for today's orientation session. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the UKZN Graduate School of Business and Leadership and to the start of a new academic year. Whether this is a continuation of your studies or a return to academia after some time away, we are most delighted that you are here and we look forward to working with you. We wish you a stimulating, successful, and fulfilling academic year. Whether you are here to deepen your expertise, change direction, or prepare for the next stage of your career, you are very welcome. Today marks the beginning of an important chapter in your lives. Postgraduate study is both exciting and demanding. Why demanding? Well, the typical postgraduate student in a business school usually has a demanding job, maybe in a leadership or management role, or is headed that way and usually has diverse professional and personal commitments. There may be moments when the workload feels intense, deadlines collide, and you feel that you just don't have enough time. That is a normal part of being a postgraduate student. When this happens, remember that support is available. The academic and professional staff are all here to help you succeed. And that is why your attendance at this orientation session is so key. It is thus critical that you are well prepared and equipped to start this journey off well. In today's orientation session, you will have an opportunity to hear from various speakers who will welcome and inspire you and help equip you with the necessary knowledge and skills to excel in your studies. Before we proceed, I would like to just mention a few housekeeping rules. Please mute your microphones if not already done. Please feel free to use the chat to ask questions should you have any. And please note that we are recording the session so that you can refer back if need be. We will now proceed. It gives me great pleasure to call on the Executive Director and Dean of the Graduate School of Business and Leadership, Professor Celestina Viriri, who will provide the official welcome to the UKZN Business School. Over to you, Professor Viriri. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Program Director. Professor Cecile, one of the longest serving academic in the Graduate School of Business. Firstly, I would like to welcome our special guest of the day, our new enrolled students for our postgraduate diploma, for our MBA, for our doctoral program. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Graduate School of Business at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. We are here in a school that is committed to developing principled and innovating, as well as socially responsible business leaders. From that moment as well, we are also committed to principled, innovative graduates who respond to our social problems and be responsible leaders for Africa, for South Africa, for communities that we live in, and also at the world at large. At the GSB, we believe that business education must be intellectually rigorous, ethically grounded, and deeply connected to realities of our society. We need to be able to address our contemporary society as far as business and management is concerned. Now, as students here, you are joining a school that values excellence in teaching, that values excellence in impactful research, that also values meaningful engagement with industry, government, and society. We believe that some of you are already coming from these entities, government, public, etc. We will also use that as a vehicle for us to meaningfully engage with such places where you are coming from so that we establish partnerships. Our programs here are designed to equip you with critical thinking, with leadership capability, And also it should be able to give you a global perspective while firmly rooted in the African context, as our vision for the University of KwaZulu-Natal entails. The vision of the University of KwaZulu-Natal is to be the premier university of African scholarship. As such, to all of you as well, we take much pride in your diverse community. We take much pride in your diversity as well, because in your diversity, you bring rich experiences and ideas to the classroom. Through collaborative learning, as you will see that you will be asked to do some collaborative learning through research group, applied research, and thoughtful leadership, we strive to address complex business and societal challenges of today. And we want to contribute to sustainable economic and social development as the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations as well. Furthermore, in the Graduate School of Business and Leadership, we are guided by the University of KwaZulu-Natal's vision, and as I've already articulated, the vision of being the premier university of the African scholarship. And we are also, our vision is to have academic distinction and social relevance and transformation. Through cut-edging curricula, distinguished academic members that we have, and already the strong industry partnership, which I've already alluded to, we want to make it the strongest, even through you yourself as well. The Graduate School of Business and Leadership provides a supportive and stimulating environment in which talent can flourish and ideas can translate into real-world impact. We envisage that through you are going to develop, we'll give you the platform to develop real-world solutions that can be patented, that can be named after yourself or the GSB. I strongly encourage you to fully engage with the opportunities that are offered by the Graduate School of Business and Leadership, and challenge ideas, build networks, and use your time to grow both professionally and personally. Together, we can shape leaders who not only succeed in business, but also make a positive, lasting impact on society. I repeat that. Together, we can shape leaders who not only succeed in business, but also make a positive, lasting impact on society. As I stress on that, it gives me pleasure to highlight our speaker of the day, Professor Alistair Mokoena, who is the current Executive Dean of the University of Johannesburg Business School, an alumni of this school. He is an alumni of UKZN. You have already joined to be an alumni, an active alumni of University of KwaZulu-Natal. As you can see, the ambassadors that are coming from the Graduate School of Business, wherever they are raising up the flag of University of KwaZulu-Natal. And we hope if the same will apply to you as well. As we progress with this program, I would like to wish you a very successful in your journey with us. We look forward to the contribution that you will make as being part of the Graduate School of Business and Leadership community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Viriri, for that wonderful warm welcome and the important context and overview that you've provided of UKZN and the Business School. Thank you so much. I would now like to call upon the Head of Masters and Postgraduate at the UKZN Graduate School of Business and Leadership, Professor Job Tubishlela, who will provide the main address. Thank you, Prof.
Thank you so much. Just confirm you can see what I'm sharing.
Yes, Prof, it's showing. Thank you.
Brilliant. For me, my responsibility, well, welcome to all the students and welcome to our visitors. We welcome our guests. We welcome also our staff from college. And I've been requested to just give a motivation to the students that are joining us. And the topic that I was given is igniting leadership potential and building a lasting legacy in a disruptive global economy. Well, for me today, it's just to challenge you to do one simple thing. When you decided to join us, it's because you are going for what we would call your purpose, that is to find what and why you really want to achieve. Mark Twain said the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. The question is simple: why are you here? I'm not talking about why have you registered. I'm not talking about why are you getting the support from your organization or from your parents. I'm talking about you being able to reflect on your journey and your goals so that your studies can now be aligned with your personal and professional aspirations. Understanding your why will give you the real purpose. Purpose begins when you pause long enough to reflect on your journey. Your journey here is unique, but what matters is deciding the next chapter. When your studies connect with your deeper purpose, learning becomes a tool, not a burden, because you are going to find those demanding moments. But with purpose, it gives you direction. And when you have the direction, you have the strength. Purpose drives excellence. It may not be easy, but it becomes meaningful to you. Knowing your why changes how you show up and how you study, how you respond to pressure, how you are doing that work that you are being done, how you are collaborating with the groups that you are given. At any moment when you're facing motivational fears, purpose is what endures. Purpose is what fuels your passion, and your passion fuels resilience, and resilience carries you through the toughest moments, not only for your studies, but even in your work environment. So you need to have an understanding, to have an attitude, an approach that says challenges are just but teachers, not my enemies. You then harness your own power to face the challenges. Then you engage with a new meaning and a new knowledge that struggles are not signs of failure, but they are simply signs of that you are taking a next step into your growth. Every obstacle is an invitation for you to adapt, an invitation for you to learn new things, to discover new abilities, and for you to know really the things that you would not have known had you not gone through this path. Growth then lives beyond your comfort zones. I repeat that. Growth always lives beyond your comfort zones. So this step is a step that will at moments not be comfortable. But when you adopt a resilient mindset, by redefining your failure, by redefining yourself, and by looking at challenges as positive steps to success, then your setbacks provide feedback and not failure. Wisdom and persistence become the tools that will carry you to the next step. What matters is not Therefore, what matters is not the challenges. What matters is not the abundance of work that you have, but what matters is, are you renewing that strength? Are you stepping up to become solution provider rather than an excuse giver, and be able to then reclaim your power? When you transform struggle lenses to opportunity, right there, you meet the purpose. Right there, you meet the resilience, and challenges become stepping stones. Pressure becomes preparation. Setbacks become growth. And when purpose transforms into meaning, right there, you have a lot of excellence that comes out of that. So I will repeat the words of Ricky Rogers. Strength doesn't come from what you do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you could not do. That is what really must drive you on this journey. Now, turbulence now is unavoidable, particularly in this day and age. And we have seen the changes, major changes that are happening in the marketplace. And the marketplace where your organization is operating, where you are a leader, where you are desiring to be a leader for the future, that marketplace is facing challenges. But challenges always come with opportunities for emerging leaders. And these kind of leaders are the ones that are in front of me right now. These are the ones that are taking steps so that they can rescue and wrestle the challenges that are coming. Now, you have come into this space because you want to engage in postgraduate education and research. And we know that research is the only thing that can really mitigate the terrifying turbulence by transforming uncertainty into capability, risks into foresight, disruption into inclusivity, knowledge-driven growth and inspiration. These are desperately needed in our workplaces today because of the challenges and the pressure, not only the economy that is facing, but also organizations that are operating within it. And most of those organizations, that is where you are working. So I am simply saying to you, well done for choosing to advance your skills to bring solutions and impact. I will repeat, impact. Our students are those that are making impact in the world in which they live. Because of the challenges and the changes in the world, the workplace is very dynamic. And we are in a fast-paced, dynamic world that demands a lot of knowledge. It demands that the future becomes built not only on historic knowledge, but on those that understand innovativeness. The organizations today require and are seeking for innovative thinkers who adapt and reinvent. And that is why you are in this place. Agile graduates who are ready for new and evolving knowledge, new skills-ready talent who constantly are changing and are challenging and are engaging with within the marketplace. These are lifelong learners, and that is why you are here. Graduate readiness focuses on critical thinking, problem solving, digital and analytical capabilities, adaptability in disruptive environments, confidence to navigate uncertainty. You know why? Because you have come in a space where there is advancement of skills and competencies, where the currency of human capital is being developed. The VUCA world, the uncertainty and the challenges that are there in workplaces and the advancements that are needed with the futuristic and dynamic world, you will be able to withstand that kind of pressure. The world needs you. The question is, are you ready for that dynamic world? That's just my question to you today. But what you then need to know is, while the world needs you, it needs you because they are looking for people to solve existing and impending challenges that are affecting communities and organizations today. How much have you engaged? how much contemporary knowledge. This is the place where you can get it. This is the place where you can be transformed in your digital knowledge. This is the place where you can be transformed in understanding the challenges of cybersecurity, the challenges that are prevailing within the marketplace, corporate reputation, sustainability issues, environmental issues, supply chain issues, modern and technology that's important for marketing and business and leadership, etc., etc. You, the young and bright minds, must occupy those skills spaces. And the demand for such kind of leaders is growing. The demand for critical thinkers is growing. Your organizations are striving and struggling to stabilize because they are waiting for you to jump into the pen and do the work. Going forward, employers are looking for those that have stronger competencies, and that is why you are preparing for yourself. And that is what, as a graduate school, we have a suite of qualifications that are anchored on strong foundation and designed to empower you. My simple statement to you is, welcome to the desired future. Our role as GSB is to inspire your curiosity. Our role as GSB is to help you discover the power within and unlock your true potential as professionals. Build an academic portfolio that leaves a mark, inspires others, and fuel innovation. That is what we are trying to say. We will empower you. We will partner with you to equip you with the strategic mind, the dynamic skills required to thrive in today's unpredictable VUCA environment. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Your journey to becoming a leader has begun. The first step is getting to the GSB&L, and they've done well. Step into your greatness and lead your purpose. The question, are you ready to imbibe the skills? Because for you to be able to imbibe the skills, you will need to have the right approach. You need to have the right skills. You need to have the right qualifications, and the skill sets that the qualifications provide from our programs, they will equip you with the skills that you need for the 21st century. We boast of a suite of qualifications that provide building blocks to career progression. Your PhDs, your masters, and your doctorate degrees. Our master's programs articulate directly into our flagship doctoral programs. These are still being refined continuously and renewed so that they suit the needs of industry, and so that they help you equip yourself for the rapidly advancing technology spaces. So as the GSB, postgraduate education is our focus. Postgraduate education, that is a resilience and an engine for all the necessary and different kind of skills that are required for the future. So what am I saying to you? Grab the ladder, keep stepping up. The GSB is your partner on this journey to the top. Your wonderful future is ahead of you. It unfolds when you are inspired, and I'm sure you are. We are committed to developing bright minds for the frontiers of future business, for the frontiers of current business, for the transformation of current business, for the transformation of communities, for the transformation of public sector spaces, private sector spaces. And we are confident that you are the talent that has that capacity. That's why when we went through hundreds and thousands of people that applied in the graduate school, we only have you here because you've been selected and you have the potential. As you notch your career with us, you might also have a dream to advance to the pinnacle of your potential. And we are here to empower that confidence, that innovativeness, and to help you become that kind of an asset who can be a solution to the challenging realities. Understand that you always must have an and. right by the start. And I say that because it's important for you to understand that the year has begun, but if you can see the end of the year, then it becomes easy to structure yourself and to know what you must do at each and every point. I always tell my students, don't wait until June to do that assignment, to do that project, to do that. You already must count your time. The question is, are you the one in whose hands is embroiled the hope for a new generation of business leaders, transformative managers that will shape theirs and others' destinies? Are you ready to become the pioneer, to commit your time and talent, not just for the registration card, not just for the certificate, but for the transformation you must bring within the spaces that you work? Are you ready to follow the crown and not the crowd in this postgraduate journey? If you are, then with all its challenge, with all its a lot of work, you will know that you have to put your hands to work. I know you are ready for the frontiers of today, where aspirations of dreamers and possibilities are unlocked. I spoke about you being prepared and ready to work. It's lectures. Ladies and gentlemen, students, I must say, yeah, it's lectures, not leisure as usual. Attend your lectures. Work, work, work. GSB is your key stepping stone to greatness in a but work, work, work. Truth, there is work for you to do. Sometimes it can be a little bit harder, but if you're organized and you prepare yourself, not so frightening. Sometimes uncertain work, yes, but often it may look unending. But believe you me, it is something that you can do. It's structured to enable you to achieve what you want to achieve. More work that may test your wits, sometimes assignments and due dates that interlock and sometimes collide, but that should not engulf you. As long you have proper schedules, as long you are organized, as long you are committing to all your lecture session and your homework, group works, and assignments, you will do well. Build a network of peers and mentors and advisors that will help you in your collaborative journey. As GSB, we are looking for the better you. We are not here as gatekeepers, although there is work, but we are here to create a space for mature individuals who have ethics, who are ethically organized individuals that take responsibility for what they want to achieve. And they take responsibility when it is required, and they take accountability when it's called upon. Once you do that, we will not have anybody going for a hearing or an assignment now being looked for, the assignment for January being looked for in November. It's because you are organized, you're planning, you're working, you're putting your hours in it. You may not get enough credit, but your work will shape your world. I'll repeat that. It's not always going to be a sweet jelly and jolly, but your work shall speak for you. Your work will shape your world. This space is not designed to be easy. It is designed to be worth it. I think I must repeat that. This space is not designed to be easy. It is designed to be worth it. It's not designed to be a stumbling block, but the discipline you build here will travel with you long after your qualification has been completed. So these are the adaptability, the resilience, and innovation strategies you can take. I always go back to the presentation I did some 10, 15 years ago. 3 Ds of success: determination, dedication, and discipline. Transitioning into the new normal requires assessment, fortitude, determination, the ability to say, let me change the way I do things. Let me commit to this. That's determination, a fortitude, a strong mindset. The journey has begun. Don't wait for November to start right You must start right away. Submit the assignment right away as soon. You don't have to wait for the due date, the project, the portfolio. You need discipline for that. Break the year into pieces, sort those pieces into a puzzle, and you'll soon see yourself in the podium. So when you do that, it becomes easy for you to achieve your goals that you so want to achieve. And we are participants in that journey that you're traveling. But it requires networking, consultations, mentorships, discussions, build the relationships with others, fellow students, build that network with the staff, with industry leaders, with fellow students, and join academic groups and participate in the workshops and seminars. You must find yourself in those seminars so that you are not left behind. Identify the lecturers who can give you guidance, who can help you on an academic and career trajectory. Go to the administrators and ask for anything you may need. Don't wait until it's too late. Collaborate across modules to broaden your scope and knowledge. Tap into the networking potential and regularly engage with the graduate school. Don't just register and disappear. Cultivate resilience, innovation, embrace academic challenges, opportunity to deliver, develop a mindset for continuous learning, curiosity, stay updated, be informed, leverage technology and innovation to address your needs, and accept that there is need for you to juggle and multitask. Whether it's about your family, whether it's about your work schedules, whether it's I think this is the year where you can actually say, ladies and gentlemen, I love you, I won't leave you, but on Thursday evening, on Tuesday evening, I have a lecture that's running for 2 to 3 hours. Let them know, let them support, and very soon you will see that you won't struggle. Leverage your unique positioning. Utilize your studies as gateway to buttress your growth. Don't look at it as something that is abstract, but look at it as something that is already developing. Some of the things that you're going to work on, the assignments, the projects, can already be applied or replicated within workplaces. Focus on those academic activities and ensure that you're progressing one step at a time. Tap into our available resources. As the graduate school, we have the library, we have student support, we have a postgraduate office, we have all these resources that are there for you to tap into, plan your work and be organized, submit your assignments. And again, collaboration multiplies intelligence. Isolation limits growth. It's important for you to know that. So from us as the GSB&L to you, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So well done for embarking on this journey. I believe success is achieved by ordinary people with extraordinary determination, and that is you. Others can stop you temporarily, but only you can stop yourself permanently. Now that you have started the journey, put it in your hands every step of the way. Zig Ziglar. From me to you, keep stepping up. Reskill yourself upwards. Think critically, take responsibility, be true to yourself, and always have integrity. Ethics are very important, especially in a digitized space. Enjoy the journey to the top. Keep on shining. Keep stepping up. Keep the focus and keep achieving success. Again, keep stepping up. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dubishlela, for that inspiring and motivating talk, which is most befitting for our students in the UKZN Graduate School of Business and Leadership. Thank you. It is a great honor to introduce our next speaker, who is an alumnus of the UKZN Graduate School of Business and Leadership, Professor Alistair Mokoena, who completed the Doctor of Business Administration degree, the DBA, with us. Professor Alistair Mokoena is an internationally acclaimed speaker and a seasoned leader with 29 years of experience in both the corporate world and business education. He is the Executive Dean of the Johannesburg Business School and was previously Google's Country Director in Southern Africa. He's the author of the popular personal effectiveness book, Servings of Self-Mastery, which was launched in October 2023, and Servings of Self-Mastery Journal, which launched in May 2025. He co-authored 2 other books, namely the book that every leader needs to read and the book that every marketer should definitely read. Professor Mokwena's academic qualifications include a BCom, LLB, MDP, which is the Management Development Program, EDP, the Executive Development Program, MBA, PhD, and the DBA, Doctor of Business Administration. His areas of research interest include marketing, advertising, digital transformation, international business, leadership, and self-mastery. He has received many industry awards over the years, including the Global Brands Magazine's Best Advertising and Marketing Leader Award in South Africa in 2019, Northwest University's Alumni Excellence Award for Business Leadership in 2023, a finalist in the Institute of Marketing Management IMM Marketing Excellence Awards in 2023, and Rhodes University Distinguished Alumni Award in 2024. Thank you, Professor Mokoena. Over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Prof. Cecile. Good morning, everyone. It's lovely to see such a wonderful turnout. I sat where you are sitting now in February 2023, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, wondering what the hell did I sign up for? And now I'm here as a graduate, as an alumnus, ready to tell you what a wonderful journey this can be if you decide to make it wonderful for yourself. So, as Prof. Cecile said, I now have the responsibility of being the Executive Dean of the Johannesburg Business School. In addition to that, I'm a proud father, husband, and a very, very proud advocate and alumnus of this wonderful institution. Thanks, Lungile, for inviting me. Thanks, Prof. Iriri, for your wonderful words. And Prof. Dubitlela, thank you for uplifting our spirits and inspiring us. My topic today is where your journey can lead. Now, I don't know where you are right now, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or even psychologically. But one thing I do know for sure is that you and I are where we are meant to be right now, having this conversation, sharing insights, and uplifting each other. I live for my life purpose, which is to touch lives and inspire people. So an opportunity such as this lifts my intellectual energy, it fills my spiritual cup, it brings me joy. And as we know, your spiritual cup is the custodian of your purpose. Spiritual energy reminds us of our identity and our reason for living. Your reason to do a DBA, MBA, MCom, PGDIP, further studies comes from this place. Your life purpose gives you a set of selection criteria for life's major decisions. And that's why they often say it's advisable to first do the work of knowing your life purpose before you select a life partner. It's easier with jobs, you can chop and change, but with life partners, it's better to understand who you are and what you bring to somebody's life journey. This is a place that replenishes us when the going gets tough and our batteries are flat. There will be moments where you will question yourself. There'll be moments where you will doubt yourself. And there'll be moments where you will sit and say, I am where I should be right now, conducting this research study, doing these studies, writing, sharing my knowledge with the world so that the world can be a better place as a result of your efforts. My name, Alistair, is a Scottish version of the Greek name Alexander, which means defender of men and defender of people. My middle name, Gaopalelwe, is a Tswana word that means invincible. And my surname, Mokoena, means one who belongs to the crocodile clan. And crocodiles, as we know, are strong, they're resilient, and they make excellent parents. So armed with this embarrassment of riches from my name and my identity, Finding my life purpose was the easiest thing to do for me. And once I knew what my life purpose was, the next step was to figure out my passion points, the things that I love doing, the things that I want to spend all my time on. If you do what you love, you won't count the number of hours you pour into that thing. The things that you love bring you joy, they give you energy, they don't get you tired. Sacrifice will feel normal. Sacrifice will feel like the right thing to do. And if you stumble and you fall, remind yourself, what is my life purpose again? What are my passion points? How do I make sure my life pivots around these two cardinal points? And if you love something, you will get really good at it. The best organizations in the world focus people on their strengths and not on their weaknesses. And this is why the things that you love doing are called your strengths, because the things you hate doing are your weaknesses. Weaknesses sap your energy, your strengths give you energy and give you strength. So the trick is to partner with people that love the things you hate so that you can have a symbiotic relationship where you partner and you complement each other's likes and dislikes. I have three major passion points. The first one is photography. I'm a creative at heart. I love photography. Wherever I go, I take pictures. I take pictures every single day. Creativity comes from deep inside you. The superpower of young kids is their imagination. All of us are born with an imagination. And as adults, because of life's experiences, we tend to get jaded, and that bright light tends to dim over time. Whereas children retain that childlike naivety and remain creative. So I'm very clear that this is where I go to find my inspiration in pictures, in painting with light, as we said. My other passion point is building businesses to solve society's vexing challenges. And as we heard about the VUCA world we're living in, the UN Sustainable Development Goals, the Africa 2063 agenda, the Africa we want, all those vexing challenges should keep us all up at night, but also power us and empower us to actually do something about it. And my third and last passion is teaching and sharing knowledge. So let's start with photography. So I create all sorts of beautiful things using my photography, such as portraits, greeting cards, posters, and so on. This is where I go to for inspiration. And every single day of my life, I need a dose of inspiration to do the things that I do, the things that I'm called to do. I've traveled all over the world looking for the perfect shot, only to find that every shot that you take tells a story in its best possible way. I now no longer chase perfection. I've come to believe that all of us are out here trying our best, and that if you want to go to bed at night and have peaceful sleep, make sure that you do your best with every opportunity that you have. Do it well, do it with integrity, do it with honesty. We have a deluge of technology tools at our disposal today in the world of AI and digital technology. It is very easy to seek those shortcuts. It is very easy to rely on AI to do our work and do the thinking for us. If you do that, you are robbing yourself and you're denying yourself an opportunity to be creative and to show greatness. So photography is my muse. And the reason why I speak about this is I want to encourage you to hold on to your muse, that thing that gives you inspiration, that thing that you can take a break from your studies and immerse yourself in. It's my resting place. It's my solace. And I normally do it in the garden. I take off my shoes. I walk barefoot on the grass. I love the feel of soil and sand and grass under my feet. And I look at nature. I look at the trees. I look at the plants. I look at the flowers. I look at the bird life. And I take pictures of them to remind myself that as a human being, I am part of a much bigger and a larger ecosystem, an ecosystem that deserves us to love it, take care of it, and nurture it. And that's what sustainability is about. We have a responsibility to use our knowledge to make this world much more sustainable for future generations. So let's talk about building businesses, which Professor Cecile has spoken about. I've been lucky that I've worked for many large blue chip organizations. But my love for business starts from my family background. So my late father, Johnny Magwegwe Mokwena, used to play for Kaizer Chiefs in the 1970s. And when his soccer career ended, he became an entrepreneur. So I grew up working in the family business. And as I often say, that was my first MBA in life. I learned everything you could learn in business in a small business, whether it's sales, marketing, supply chain, customer service, management, finance, and most of all, I learned the difference between turnover and profit. It's very easy to confuse the two. Working in a family business really shaped me. It gave me the work ethic that I have today. It molded my character, but also it deepened my love for customer service. I spent 29 years in blue chip corporates. I started my career in Durban working for Unilever as a brand manager, and I became a marketing manager at South African breweries. I was a marketing director at Cadbury as well as Absa Bank. And then I was also CEO of Ogilvy South Africa, a large advertising group. And my last corporate role was the head of Google across Southern Africa, after which I retired from corporate at the age of 48 to focus my time and my resources on sharing knowledge in the academic era or in the academic space. Why did I do that, you might ask? My life plan was inspired by the teachings of Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie is a late Scottish-American steel industrialist who in his heyday was the world's wealthiest man, as well as the world's biggest philanthropist, because those that have been given have a responsibility to give to others. When he died, he left a note that said, divide your life into 3/3. The first third, spend it accumulating as much knowledge as possible, hence the many degrees that Prof. Cecile alluded to. The second third of your life, spend it accumulating wealth and resources. And the last third, spend it giving it back to worthy causes. So find causes you care about and do something about it. So in June 2024, I left my job as Google's country director to dedicate my time to giving back through philanthropy and through education. Apart from the Johnny McGregor Mokoena Football Foundation, which I run, I established the Dr. Alistair Mokoena Education Fund at Rhodes University, at the University of Johannesburg, and at Northwest University to help disadvantaged students meet their financial needs. And now let's turn to my love for teaching. I come from a family of teachers. Both my parents were teachers. My dad was a teacher as well as a soccer player and an entrepreneur. My mom was a university professor, and my grandparents were teachers and school principals. My aunts and uncles, all of them were teachers. So I had no choice but to love education and to love teaching. I remember seeing my late paternal grandfather graduate with a postgraduate degree when I was only 7. He had 2 houses and both of them had a study in them. He was the Secretary of Education in the erstwhile Bophuthatswana government. I was born in Pretoria, but educated in Bophuthatswana, where education and economic development were top priorities. I started giving pro bono visiting lectures and masterclasses at pretty much all the business schools in the country since 2008, while pursuing a corporate career, while studying, whilst being a husband, whilst being a parent, and whilst running NGOs. Because I cared about making a difference. If you care about living a life of significance, you will have impact, and that's what I care about. And I've also lectured across the continent, and I've had the privilege of being invited to speak at Harvard University as well as Oxford Said Business School. Now, I do this because the value of knowledge lies in its ability to uplift others. And we often say, nobody should be left behind. And that's why in November 2023, I launched my book, Servings of Self-Mastery, Pep Talks to Unlock Greatness, and then followed up with a journal version in 2025 to remind us of our agency to be the change we wish to see. I'm currently in the process of writing 2 books this year, all dedicated to spreading hope and uplifting others. The privilege of living a life defined by your life purpose and passion points goes hand in hand with a corresponding responsibility to put in the work, to acquire the knowledge, and to gain the experience. There's no shortcut. Leadership is a commitment to a life of serving, of guiding, supporting, and inspiring others. You are a well that gives water to others. Look after this well so that it never runs dry. Self-care is important. Look after yourself. Do not be a candle that consumes itself to light the way for others. Rather choose to be a lighthouse that lights the way to others, but remains standing because of self-care. You cannot pour from an empty cup. That's why a life of continuous learning is not a luxury, but a necessity. The rate of change in the digital era behoves us to sprint in order to stand still. The 5th industrial revolution calls for humans in the loop. Our responsibility as business schools is to ensure that we train humans who can go toe to toe with machines, and even better, guide machines and remain in control. So I'm a chartered marketer with the Marketing Association of South Africa, and I'm involved in various other industry bodies because it's important to give back to society. So in January 2023, I registered for my DBA at UKZN because I love the brand. And when I started my career in 1998 at Unilever, I lived very close to the UKZN main campus, and I had many friends at the university. And those friends were the advocates that made me fall in love with this brand. Little did I know that in 2025, I would actually walk out as a graduate of this great institution. So after graduating from UKZN with a DBA, September 18, 2025, I started a new career on the 1st of October 2025 as the Executive Dean of the Johannesburg Business School, a role that I absolutely love and I'm privileged to do. And my DBA topic was the awareness of marketing automation among South African impact tech startups. Impact tech startups are startups that focus on the SDG goals, and they typically have a 90% failure rate, mostly because of lack of marketing skills, resources, and commercial skills in general. Now, as somebody who cares about making the world a better place, my obsession with the UN SDG goals should come as no surprise. And I've since published 2 articles and presented a conference paper based on my studies. As I conclude, I'd like to leave you with 2 quotes. One is from my own book, Servings of Self-Mastery, and it goes as follows. Self-effectiveness begins with self-mastery. Know yourself, master yourself, work on yourself, regulate yourself, be kind to yourself, pace yourself, forgive yourself, encourage yourself, and always give your best shot. And the last quote is a traditional Irish blessing that I live by. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. I thank you.
Thank you so much. Personal and professional journey. Your talk really resonates with all of us in the business school context, and it's truly an honor to have you here today. I'm pleased to now hand over to our next speaker, Ms. Promise Lamini, the School Operations Manager in the Graduate School of Business and Leadership, who will be outlining matters relating to student administration and important student information. Thank you so much. Over to you. Thank you.
Cecil. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the GSB&L.
Ms. Promise Lamini.
Yes, can you hear me? Hello, colleagues, can you hear me?
We can, Promise, you can continue.
Yes, we can.
We
Oh,
can
thank
hear
you.
you,
Thank you.
Promise.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, I was saying good morning to everyone and a warm welcome to the GSB&L. I will be highlighting a few important things under professional services. Can you see my screen, colleagues? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
We can,
Thank
Promise,
you.
you can continue.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think I have a network glitch, but I'm happy we can hear each other now. Okay, I'm first going to define the role of academic administration within the GSB&L. So postgraduate administration plays a pivotal role, often underestimated, in the effective functioning of a graduate school of business and leadership. This role ensures that teaching, learning, research, and leadership development occurs within a well-coordinated, compliant, and student-centered environment. Academic administration enables excellence by providing systems, processes,
I think Ms. Dlamini may be experiencing some network issues at the moment. Perhaps we can just give it a minute or two just to see if she can reconnect. Thank you. Okay, perhaps we could move on to our next speaker. And hopefully Ms. Promise Dlamini will be back soon. So let me just do that so we can give Ms. Dlamini a chance to sort out the network issues. Okay, so we will now move on to our next speaker, Professor Bibi Kuman, who is an associate professor in the UKZN Graduate School of Business and Leadership, and she also serves as the deputy chair of the Humanities and Social Sciences Research Ethics Committee. She will now provide insights into the ethical clearance procedures, which you will need to know when conducting your research projects. Thank you, Professor Kuman. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Cecile. Like Professor Cecile says, okay, I am Prof. Bibi Kuman. Greetings, let me greet you. Greetings to everyone. Compliments of the season again. Okay, and I'm Prof. Bibi Kuman, an academic in the school and the deputy chair of the Research Ethics Committee representing GSB&L. I'm going to speak about the process for ethical clearance applications on RIG. RIG is the abbreviation of Research Information Gateway. As you may know, that for each research project, study, for instance, an MBA or a DBA, among others, a student has to apply for ethical clearance approval to be given the go-ahead to collect data and further their studies. This is not a simple process. Rather, it is a very rigorous and stringent process. When it comes to the timeline, it takes a minimum of 1.5 months to 3 months, depending on the risk element the level of risk of application on RIG. For instance, a high-risk protocol might take 3 months to get approved. And every signatory has a time frame of 2 weeks to approve or not. So I would advise the student not to worry, not to be anxious, and not to panic. You can upload your application today and get it in maybe 1.5 months, but you cannot afford to get it in 1 week or 2 weeks. So what I'm trying to say, it follows a process of after uploading your ethical application on RIG. It goes from you to your supervisor, to the postgraduate administrator, and the head of master's or doctorate, and it leaves the school to the research ethics office. After that, it comes to me, I review it, and send it back to the research ethics office until it escalates to the ethics chair. Along the process, you will note that there might be changes that you will be asked to undertake as a student. I would advise you to speed up your changes with the help of your respective supervisor so that the application can move up quickly the ladder and ultimately be approved. To save time, I'll also suggest that you start preparing the application on the Word copy version, where it is uploaded on your Moodle or on your Learn, where you can fill it before it is uploaded on RIG. Of course, with the help of your supervisor. You can request a soft copy in Word from the administrator and fill it in so that you don't waste time. The RIG guide, which is an important document, is also uploaded on your Learn to engage with, and you will see a lot, the checklist for the required documents that you will need to attach with the form. So what I'm trying to say, the documents that are required on RIGs, okay, are placed on your Learn 2026. First, you have the supervision agreement form that needs to be signed by you, the student, by your supervisor, and also by the academic leader of the program. The second document that is very important is your gatekeeper letter. The letter that gives you the permission from the respective company that you intend to do the data collection. This is what you call the gatekeeper. Then you have the informed consent form. Then you have the questionnaire or the interview schedule. Fifth, you have the certificate to understand plagiarism. Sixth, you have your certificate of completion for Module 1. Module 1 is the introduction to research ethics. You need to register on your TREE, TRREE, for training to achieve your 3 certificates. Like I say, the first certificate is Module 1, that is Introduction to Research Ethics. The certificate of completion for Module 2 is Research Ethics Evaluation. The certificate of completion for Module 3 is the informed consent. Then you have to request the 2 certificates for Module 1 and 3 from your supervisor. So after you receive your ethical clearance approval, then you are allowed to start the data collection exercise. I repeat myself, as and when the process of your ethical clearance application is taking place, it is not ethical to start your data collection. It's only after the approval of your ethical clearance, then you can start your collection of data. Okay? So now, in the interest of time, I'm sure I can continue this conversation in the few coming workshops and give you more details about the process of ethical clearance application on RIG. That will be scheduled soon. The workshop will soon be scheduled. Maybe there will be some evening workshops. Okay. I wish you the best in your study, in your project work, in your research. And I thank you. Over to you, Chair.
Thank you, Prof. Bibi Kuman, for that highly informative talk on the ethical clearance procedures, which all of our students will soon become well acquainted with. And rest assured, you'll have supervisors to assist you. I will now hand back to Ms. Promise Dlamini, our School Operations Manager. Thank you. Let's just see if our school operations manager is back. Just give her a few seconds.
Thank you, Prof. I'm in. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, you are clear. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Oh, thank you. My apologies. Because of the network, I'm not going to switch on the video. Maybe it's going to be much better. However, I was defining the role of academic administration, where I think I last said academic administration enables excellence by providing system and processes that allow academic staff to focus on high quality teaching and research. By coordinating curricula, managing assessment cycles, timetabling programs, and ensuring adherence to academic calendars, they create. Can you hear me, colleagues?
Yes, we can hear you clearly. Thank you.
Oh, great. Thank you so much. They create the stability and structure required for academic excellence. This role ensures compliance with the university policies, national accreditation framework, and professional body requirements by managing program approvals, monitoring assessment integrity, maintaining accurate academic records, and supporting external and internal quality reviews to safeguard the school's credibility, reputation, and sustainability. As the Graduate School of Business and Leadership Professional Services team, we remain committed to excellent student experience and student-centeredness. Following, I'm going to introduce to you the
Sorry, Ms.
professional
Dlamini.
services. Yes.
Sorry to disturb. I just want to check, are you sharing a PowerPoint? Because we can't see anything at the moment.
Oh, no, I wasn't sharing. I forgot to share. Let me share now. This network, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the VUCA we're facing.
Oh, great. Jeez. Let me try and share because it's important to actually see the
Yes.
team that I'm referring to. Now,
If yes,
can
it's
you,
coming
can you
through.
colleagues see us?
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, I am presenting the team now. The one that we see right now is Ms. Zikona Mojapela, who is looking after the Matter of Business Administration. Her telephone number is 031-260-1615. She is located at the J Block, office number J09. So she's the same administrator who was looking after the MBA, but it's important to the new graduate School of Business and Leadership students. The next one is Mr. Spelele Mkwanazi, who is looking after postgraduate diploma in business administration. His number is 031-260-8172. He's also located in J Block, office number J09. His email address is mkwanazi6@ukzn.ac.za. The next one is Mrs. Zarina Buliraj, who is looking after doctoral programs administration. And she's also located at J Block, office number J09. So you find the team in one space. They are all located at J09. And her telephone number is 031-260-2784. Her email address is buliraj@ukzn.ac.za. Again, for the returning students, they know her very well because she was looking after them even last year. But this is important to our new students. The next one is Mrs. Sukrat Harichand, who is looking after dissertation examination and postgraduate diploma in local economic development. Her telephone number is 031-260-8129. She is also located at J Block, office number J09. Her email address is harichandS@ukzn.ac.za. I am now going to share the important dates for semester 1, the extension of registration and related deadlines for the 2026 academic year. That will be the final dates for financial clearance documents and for making the minimum payment requirements, which has been extended to Friday, the 13th of February, 2026 at 4. So it means that if you have not yet paid your registration, which was the deadline was yesterday, Friday the 6th. So now you have an opportunity to actually make that payment and continue to registration. The final date for first semester academic registration is Friday the 20th of February 2026 at 4 p.m. And the final date for submitting requests for curriculum changes has been extended as well to Friday the 20th of February 2026. The deadline for withdrawal from a module or from the semester is the 27th of March 2026. Again, it's a Friday. The first semester main examination commences on the 25th of May 2026. Semester 1 lectures for all online modules, including all continuous assessment opportunities, and on the 9th of June 2026. And then on the 9th of July, it's when the results get released, midnight. Also, some important points to note as the GSB&L students, assessment procedures will be covered in Thursday's session, so it's important to also attend those midweek sessions. There's a lot of information to be fed there. Penalty for disobeying rules is as follows. If a student is found guilty of cheating during an exam or assessment, they will face the following consequences. It's important to note: disqualification from entry to any examination, cancellation of examination results, withdrawal of a degree or a diploma obtained as a result of that particular offense, and an exclusion for a minimum of 2 semesters. So it's important that we obey the rules. Now, safety and security of our students, we have a risk management services that has 24-hour control room. And these are the numbers. It's important to have them at hand. 031-260-7133 or 031-260-7265. Students are advised to report all thefts and incidents that threaten their safety while on campus to RMS or notify the nearest visible uniformed guard. In closing, most of what was not covered in this presentation will be covered on Thursday's sessions or in the midweek sessions, because it's not only one session. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for listening, even though I had glitches, but thank you. We wish you every success as you embark on your journey at the evolving Graduate School of Business and Leadership. May your time with us be both enriching and rewarding. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lamini, for such an informative talk. A clear understanding of administrative procedures is crucial for student success. Thank you. Our next talk will now focus on student support services. So we will be hearing from Ms. Andile Moyo, an educational psychologist. Over to you, Ms. Moyo. Thank you. I'm sorry, Ms. Moyo, you may be muted still. We can see you.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Can you hear
Thank
me?
you so much.
Can you hear me though?
Yes, we can,
Andile,
Andile.
we can hear you, Andile.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I just wanted to say good morning, everyone, and congratulations for making it this far. My name is Miss Andy Lemoyo. I am a student counselor / educational psychologist. I'm currently working at the Westfield campus at the L block at level 3. So I'm going to share some slides with you that are going to go along with my presentation. Okay. Right. Okay. Um, mm, 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 mm. Can you see my slides?
Not yet, Ms. Moyo, but we can see you.
Oh, okay. I'm hoping that the slides are gonna come on really soon. Mm, okay. Share a window. Privacy and security. Okay. Please just give me a second. All right. Sharing.
But perhaps if you're unable to share screen, you could just talk for now, and then you can email it to us and they can share it with our students.
Oh, okay. Yes, I am unable to share the screen, unfortunately, because it's talking about security and privacy, and then allow screen sharing, screen and audio recording.
Andile, can we ask
Okay.
that you continue with the presentation and maybe send me, Lungile, the slides and I
slides.
can share, yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what?
Thanks.
Let me actually do that.
Thank you.
I think it'll be perfect because I think my slides are gonna go much more better with the presentation along with them. I'm so sorry for taking your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we trying to sort out the presentation for Ms. Moyo, maybe we can just answer a few questions that you have on the chat. And then when that is sorted, we can continue with her presentation. I've answered some of them, but let me just go through the chat to see. So we will try and send you the copy of the presentation in the next week. I'll try and do that on Monday. You'll get that email from your administrators. And then there's a question on the midweek sessions. We have tasked the administrators to send that to you, but we can send another one just after this. We will also share it at the end of the session, just that you see, but you will have to register for those sessions. There is 4, so a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday session that will run from 6 to 7, just an hour of your time, but we will send that schedule at the end of the session today. You will get that schedule.
Oh, okay. All right. As I wait for the slides to come to you, I have just sent them right now. I'm going to be speaking in the meantime as I wait them to be delivered to your side, and then you can help me share. So as I was saying that I'm from the Student Support Services Division at the Westville campus. What I want to say at first is that we are with you on your journey to success. So what we are and what we aim to do is to foster future leaders and graduates that are able to contribute to the society in a very meaningful manner. So we aim to create critical thinkers that can develop sharp analytical skills to tackle complex challenges, effective communicators that master the art of clear and persuasive expression, and also innovative problem solvers that cultivate creativity to devise novel situations, and also ethical leaders that lead with integrity, responsibility, and also consciousness, and also collaborative team players that work effectively in diverse teams to achieve common goals. And lastly, we want to create globally aware citizens that understand and engage with global issues and also cultures. So in our team leadership, we have Miss Ishara Maharaj, who is our acting manager, bringing extensive experience in the student welfare and program. And then we have Miss Nomatemba Makatini, who is our admin officer, who ensures smooth operations and accessibilities for all student services. And then we have Miss Yanga Lufundo, who's our career development officers, who helps you guide you towards fulfilling career paths and professional growth. And then when it comes to the student counselor and the psychologist, at the Westville campus, we have me, Miss Andile Moyo. I'm located at the L block, level 3, and I'm an educational psychologist. At the Peter Marisburg campus, our psychologists are located at 1 Golf Road at the Postgraduate Center. We have Miss Nontlonipo Biela, who's a counseling psychologist, and we have Dr. Marga Freeman, who's also a counseling psychologist. At the Howard campus at Dennis Shepston building, at the level 5, we have Miss Thitembile Mabaso, who's a counseling psychologist, also offering services in that campus as well. And then next, what we want you to know is that we are your partner in success. That's what student support is there for. We are a dedicated partner for mental well-being, academic potential, career success throughout your university journey. We offer comprehensive personal, academic, and career support tailored to your unique needs. Our services are designed to help you navigate the university life, achieve your full potential, prepare you for a thriving future. Rest assured that all of our counseling are free and confidential for every registered student across all the UKZN campuses. Our team of qualified professional includes experienced psychologists, and we are here to provide the highest standard of care possible that there is. And remember, the success is a holistic journey. So we are here to provide integrated support at every aspect of your growth. We guide you through a structured journey towards self-discovery, achievement, and ensuring that you thrive academically, personally, and also professionally. And we have these 3 pillars of support. So we offer personal counseling, so that includes issues like depression, anxiety, bipolar, borderline personalities, schizophrenia, all the disorders that you can think of. We also offer grief counseling. We also offer relationship counseling. We also offer academic development counseling, and we also offer career guidance counseling, and sometimes we also offer assessments that can actually help to know yourself better. Like, for example, personal assessments. We can offer screening for depression and anxiety so that you know what level of depression or anxiety are you currently at. So you will get to understand that when it comes to depression and anxiety, it comes in levels: mild, moderate, and severe. And when it's moderate to severe, we tend to get to worry because it tends to affect your academic performance. So we are there to provide personal counseling, assessments. We also offer career assessment so that you know that you are in the right place, in the right profession, and to keep you motivated, because remember, you chose this career because it's what you currently want to do. So this is what we offer: personal counseling, academic development, and also career counseling. And also remember, personal counseling is about nurturing your well-being. Seeking counseling shows immense courage. It involves facing your difficulties, asking for help, it is not a sign of weakness at all, but a very powerful step towards addressing challenges and fostering resilience. So speaking to a registered psychologist in a safe, non-judgmental place, very confidential. We will assist you with depression, anxiety, stress, emotional challenges that you could be facing, navigating complex relationships, improving communication, knowing yourself better, adjustment and transition, like supporting you, like maybe if it is your first time to be registered at the university, adjustment, homesickness, life stages and transitions. Because remember, this is a place for you to grow. It's not a place where you're going to be here forever. It's a temporary place that is going to grow you and prepare you for the future. And we are here to support you on that journey. So, to unlock your academic potential, there are 3 practical strategies that I want to talk about. One is learn one of the strategies is about exam preparation, effective study techniques that are tailored to your unique learning styles. So that's what we also offer. So remember, some people are visual learners, some people learn through by hearing, some people learn through kinesthetic, which means they learn through touching. So we can help you figure out all of those things. And then another thing, we help you with time management, mastering your schedule, prioritizing your task, boosting your motivation to achieve your goals, and also knowing how to balance your university life and also your social life. Because remember that you also need to have social life, you also need to make friends, you also need to go out on dates, on whatever way you want to go out. So we also teach you how to balance those effectively for your academic success. And then we also offer resilience building, developing coping mechanisms to overcome the challenges and the fear of failure. Because remember, you have to be resilient. That you are going to face so much challenges and you need to have coping skills that are going to help you navigate throughout the challenges. And then remember the skills that we provide, they're not just lectures, and participating in the workshops that we will design will help you build your confidence and also emotional intelligence. So we offer several life skills workshop designed to develop crucial interpersonal skills and foster emotional well-being, and also while enhancing career development and employability. So these are some of the workshops that we provide. We provide skills for success, learning strategies, mindset, learning styles, CV writing, interview skills, and presentation skills. And nextly, we have career counseling and development that will help you in designing, your future. We will be providing you with personal guidance to allow you to, that aligns with your academic choices and with your career aspiration. We provide career planning, developing a strategic roadmap for your professional journey, setting clear, actionable steps. And also we provide career development, which will enhance your skills, build your professional network, and continuous growth in your chosen field. And everything will be aligning with your academic choices and your life's ambitions. And then remember, I said before that we have a career development officer, Ms. Yanga Lufundo. She's there. She provides workshops, one-on-one personalized career sessions, professional work readiness. She will help you with CV writing, and also personal branding, etc. And also, she will help colleagues, were you able to hear
We-
me?
You are back now, Miss Moyo. You can continue, but we
Oh,
can
okay.
end. Yeah, if you're almost done, that's fine.
Yes, I'm almost done. I just have 2 slides left. So I was saying that Ms. Yanga Lufundo, our Career Development Officer, will also be helping you with professional networking and exposure to recruitment. So you will have exclusive access to graduate recruitment events, career fairs, engagements with prospective employees. And we also have a specialized career database, and that gives you access to comprehensive employment databases for opportunities relevant to your field. So for full-time, part-time jobs, internship, and also graduate recruitment programs. Can you please take me to the next slide? I don't know if you
There
can
may
hear
be a
me.
challenge
Oh.
with the ones that's sharing, but you can, yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Oh. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so this is how you book sessions with us. So you can book online using the website College of Law and Management. College of Law and Management, student support.ukzn.ac.za, book online. So there you will have options to either book with the career development officer, to either book with a student counselor from either Westfield campus, Howard campus, Peter Marisburg campus, as well. And then we have a toll-free number, which is 080 080 And our administrator is Miss Nomatemba Makatini, and her email address is makatini@ukzn.ac.za, and the number is 031 260 7337. So you can also contact her when you want to set up a session if you do not want to use the online option. And you are welcome to come to our office to set a session with us face-to-face or online. So we offer face-to-face and also online sessions. So these are some of the important links that will be shared with you. So these links will help you, particularly with booking. We have SharePoints where you can access some of the presentations that we have made available, especially for workshops. And then we have email addresses for the CLMS, SSS@ukzn.ac.za, where you can book for counseling, whether face-to-face or online. We also have the website, the CLMS student support website, .ukzn.ac.za, ac.za, where you can book also online or face-to-face counseling. And then we have the toll-free number again. And remember, you can register on the SSS Career Development Database using the link below. So hopefully the link below will be shared with you and you will be able to join the Career Development Database to help you. And thank you so much for the opportunity to present. I wish you all the best, and remember that you are not alone on this journey. The student support services are there with professional psychologists that are there to help you at each and every time or each and every phase of your journey during your academic life. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you very much, Ms. Moyo, for your important presentation on student services. So we are slowly reaching the end of today's orientation session. Thank you to all our speakers. Just a few more minutes. We just want to quickly take you through a few important points. First thing, we'd like to just remind you about the upcoming postgraduate orientation week, specifically for our students in the UKZN Graduate School of Business and Leadership, that if it hasn't been shared with you, it will, but as you can see, it's on screen at the moment. So you'll be able to see on Monday, 9th of February at 6 to 7. Very important, you'll be introduced to ICS, Moodle, and Turnitin. It's very important. If you have not encountered these systems, you haven't worked with them before, but even if you have, please do come back because there are always updates and you need to know what's happening. So that's Monday. Tuesday, 10th of February, again 6 to 7, you'll be hearing from our colleagues in the research office. Of course, we are postgrad school, so it's really critical that you get insight into research as well. On Wednesday, 11th February, 6 to 7, you'll be introduced to library services. Again, I cannot emphasize enough how critical it is that you know how to access the library, the online library. You'll have to find your journal articles, books. So obviously, it's postgrad school. We expect good engagement with online resources. And then on Thursday, 12th of February, again at 6 to 7, this is the session where you'll be in your different programs. So whether it's MBA or DBA, there'll be separate evening sessions for whichever program you're in. And that's where you'll have a chance to hear from our academic leaders who are coordinating, leading those programs. You'll have a chance to meet the faculty, the academic staff, and obviously have a chance to understand those programs a little bit better. So it's really important that you come to all of these sessions so that you are well prepared when the teaching commences. Okay, so I just want to say a few last words before we end off. And also, please don't forget, you can contact your program administrators and academic leaders for any direct pressing questions that you may have. So to all our new postgrad students, thank you again for choosing to study with us and for being part of our business school community at UKZN. We wish you every success in the year ahead. Perhaps it's more than 1 year, and we look forward to supporting you as you begin this exciting journey. We wish you a year filled with learning, challenge, and achievement, and we look forward to working with you and seeing what you can accomplish. Remember that you are joining a community. I think you've probably got a sense just from today's presentations as well. There'll be the academic and professional support services staff, as well as the students in your class. And that's really important in terms of collaboration and support as well. So talk to each other, share ideas, and collaborate. There may be moments when you could feel overwhelmed, which is completely normal, especially as a postgraduate student in a business school with all the demands that you face, perhaps professionally and personally. And remember, when such moments arise, Remember that you are not alone. Ask questions, seek support, reach out. I think that came out today from all our speakers, but especially student services as well. So use the academic, professional, and well-being resources that are available to you, which have been presented today. And obviously next week, in the upcoming orientation session, you'll hear even more in terms of library, ICS, and of course, what specifically pertains to the program that you'll be enrolled in. So once again, thank you to all our speakers. I'm feeling very energized. I hope you feel the same. Each one of the presenters provided such valuable perspectives today to help our postgraduate students thrive. So thank you for your time, energy, and expertise. I also want to thank our colleagues behind the scenes, academics and professional services who arranged the sessions, got you into programs, dealt with administration. So thank you to all of them for ensuring a smooth start for our students. So just in terms of ending, a few quotations to keep you going. Business education is not just about mastering markets and models, but about learning how to think, decide, and lead with integrity. Another quote, at business schools, you don't just study organizations, you learn how to shape them. And then finally, another quote, your time in a business school is an investment not only in your career, but in the impact that you will have on others. Thank you. So we've now reached the end of today's orientation session. Thank you all for being with us, for being here today. We hope that the session has offered valuable perspectives that will support your continued academic and professional growth. Once more, thank you and best wishes to all our students for the academic year ahead, and all the best professionally and personally. Thank you.
Cecil, sorry, my hand was up.
Sorry, Ms. Tlamini just wants to add something.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Chair. I just wanted to encourage those students who have attempted registration and parked it because of various reasons, and most of them are financial constraints or financial clearance. I'd like to encourage you colleagues to, you students to try and make that payment so that you can secure your slot through to registration for 2026. It has been extended. So this is an opportunity for you to try and make sure that you settle that account so that you can be registered in 2026. Thank you. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed today's session.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lamini, for that important information. And once more, please do reach out to your respective program administrators, your academic leaders, and attend the upcoming week's orientation session. Thank you very much, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you, everyone.